The city of Jerusalem, steeped in deep history, has been a crucible of humanity's most fervent beliefs and bitter conflicts. Nestled amidst arid landscapes of the Levant, it's been the epicenter of several epic-making episodes. This narrative traverses back to a significant turning point in its enduring saga. This is the Roman siege of Jerusalem. Let's get at it. This pivotal battle, part of the broader Jewish-Roman War, culminated in the annihilation of the city itself and of the largest Jewish community of the Roman Empire. The catalyst, a combination of nationalism, religious zealotry, and ferocious Roman imperialism, set the stage for a grueling siege that would reshape the region's destiny to this very day. While the battle was solidly in favor of the technologically superior and disciplined Romans, who were led by the future Emperor Titus, its echoes continue to reverberate through history. Today we aim to explore not just these geopolitical dynamics, but also delve into the repercussions and parallels of this confrontation, tracing but just a fraction of Jerusalem's tumultuous journey through the ages. Before we check out the crux of the siege, a brief understanding of the backdrop of our place and time in the world is crucial. Discontent and tension had been simmering in the Jewish province of the Roman Empire known as Judea, propelling it towards a full-blown revolt against the empire. Harsh taxation, oppressive religious control, and installation of inept prosecutors were fanning the flames of rebellion among Jewish zealots. The Jewish-Roman War officially erupted in 66 AD, when an anti-taxation protest in Caesarea spiraled into a violent conflict. The uprising, marked by guerrilla-style clashes from the Jewish rebels, tested the might of the legions. Despite initial setbacks, the Romans reclaimed the territories of Galilee and Transjordan, leaving just Jerusalem as the rebels' final bastion of defense. By the year 70 AD, Titus Flavius Vespasianus, the eldest son of the reigning Roman Emperor Vespasian, had been leading 4 Roman legions to lay siege to a defiant Jerusalem. As Titus encircled the city, the rebels found itself trapped in the vice of inevitable annihilation. The stage was thus set for a siege whose echoes would reverberate throughout history. Jerusalem, despite being beset by factionalism and leadership issues, offered stiff resistance. The city's formidable fortifications, including the colossal Antonia fortress and the awe-inspiring walls constructed by Herod the Great, were testament to the city's defensive might, even as zealot factions within the city vied for control during the Roman assault. Our battle-hardened commander, Titus, recognized the city's fortifications were its key strengths. Deciding against a direct assault approach, he ordered his legions to build a circumvallation wall around the city. This military feat, taking only 3 days to complete, effectively sealed Jerusalem off from outside aid or possible escape routes, leading to dwindling food supplies and exacerbating internal conflicts. Now, several attempts were in fact made by Titus for a peaceful surrender that would not only spare his troops the savagery of urban warfare, but also protect the holy city from devastation. However, the zealots in Jerusalem swore to fight to the bitter end and outright refused. The strength and conviction of these rebels undoubtedly galvanized their defenders, but it also marched them irreversibly towards a tragic fate. The decisive moment in the siege came with the historic fall of the Second Temple. Despite being the holiest site of Jewish worship, Titus, against his original intention of preserving it, made the strategic decision to transform the temple into a Roman military garrison. This change led to violent confrontations with the defenders, culminating in the Roman forces setting the wooden annunciator on fire and subsequently leading to the temple's collapse. With the core nerve center of Jewish spirituality reduced to smoldering rubble, Jerusalem's will to resist crumbled. In the ensuing chaos, Roman soldiers rampaged through the city, sacking, looting, and massacring its inhabitants in a horrifying culmination of the siege. The siege ended in August of that year, leaving the once thriving city in complete ruins, soon to be renamed Aelia Capitolina under absolute Roman rule. An estimated 1 million Jewish followers perished in the war, and countless others were enslaved or dispersed throughout the Roman Empire, marking the beginning of what's commonly known as the Jewish diaspora. But that's a story for another time. A perceptible point of introspection arises in the wake of our story. Its aftershocks, shaping the intricate socio-political tapestry of not only the region, but also in the diasporic Jewish communities. In many ways, the siege of Jerusalem is a harrowing tale of a civilization's decimation, also witnessed in successor battles such as the ones in 614 by the Persians, the 637 Arab assault, and the 1099 Crusader siege. Our horrific siege today led to the destruction of the Second Temple, a historically shifting but also religiously defining moment for the Jewish faith. No longer could Jews pray at the centralized sanctuary in Jerusalem. This compelled a significant shift in their religious practices, leading to a more decentralized form of worship and study, shaping modern Judaism's evolution during the ensuing mentioned diaspora. The temple's monumental ruins, notably the Western Wall, also coined the Kotel or the Wailing Wall, have become poignant symbols of Jewish resilience. Surviving subsequent sieges and demolition efforts, these haunting relics continue to evoke deep spiritual emotion among practitioners globally, serving as solemn reminders of their people's turbulent history. Furthermore, the siege's devastating impact reinforced the eschatological narrative within first-century Jewish and Christian apocalyptic literature. For Jews, the obliteration of their holy city and scattering of their people fulfilled prophetic warnings against abandoning religious faith. For Christians, the events were seen as divine retribution inflicted on those who rejected Jesus as Messiah. The siege also cemented Rome's supremacy in the Levant region. After Jerusalem's fall, the Romans tightened their control over Judea, finally fully converting it into a Roman province under direct imperial rule. This invariably played a crucial role in shaping the political, cultural, and demographic makeup of the area that would centuries later become Israel and Palestine. In the grand sweep of history, the Roman siege of Jerusalem marked a watershed moment. This tale of valor and martyrdom, of conquest and loss, has been etched into the rocky escarpments of the Levant, shaping its sands and its people in unvanquishable ways. Its reverberations stretch into the complexities of the modern world, from religious identities to territorial clashes. It underscores the enduring image of Jerusalem, a city forever caught in the maelstrom of human history. As we map the intricate lines of this city's past, we uncover not only the layered strata of human endeavor, but also the enduring spirit of resilience that permeates through these storied stones. Each jest and rivet in this tale underpins the age-old truth that history, much like the resilient city of Jerusalem, is an ever-evolving palimpsest of hope and perseverance, eternally reflecting humanity's indomitable tenacity. Understanding the siege of Jerusalem is more than recounting warfare or parsing geopolitical dynamics. It's a voyage into the soul of a city that has perennially straddled the precarious line between desolation and survival. It's an exploration into the timeless, tumultuous chronicle of Jerusalem, a city that continues to live on, silent, resilient, and immortal, bearing the indelible scars of its sieges.